Welcome to Behind the Drums. In today's episode, we'll be taking a look at INXS classic single, Need You Tonight, from their 1987 album, Kick. The song was written by Andrew Ferris and Michael Hutchence, with production duties handled by Chris Thomas. Thomas had previously collaborated with the band on their 1985 album, Listen Like Thieves, and would later produce their 1990 album, X. The idea for Need You Tonight came about when Ferris was waiting for a cab to the airport, where he was headed to Hong Kong for some writing sessions with Hutchence, who was living there at the time. He had a sudden flash of inspiration and began programming a pattern on the Roland TR-707, which was recorded into his Fostex 8-track. He also laid down the main guitar riff along with the synth bass line. Just as the cab pulled up, he grabbed the tape and the TR-707, racing to the airport to catch his flight. Once in Hong Kong, Ferris drove directly to the Watson estate, where he and Hutchence spent the next 2 weeks working on songs for Kick in a demo studio on the property. Hutchence was immediately drawn to the rough demo Ferris had created and got to work on writing lyrics. Together, they re-recorded the track, which ultimately became the iconic Need You Tonight. The song holds the distinction of being INXS' only single to reach #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Need You Tonight is driven by a 4-on-the-floor programmed drum beat in 4/4 time at 109 beats per minute. There is a live shaker tucked beneath the hi-hat which helps humanize the overall feel of the pattern. According to an old Mix Online interview with Andrew Ferris, the sounds were processed through an SSL 4000 console, utilizing its preamps, compressors, and EQs, along with reverb from the Lexicon 224 and AMS RMX16. The final mix was done by the legendary Bob Clearmountain, who was arguably the most influential rock mixer of the time. The song features the stock 707 kick, snare, hat, clap, and side stick. The 707 snare and clap are layered together with a live snare and side stick that seems to differ from the standard 707 side stick heard elsewhere in the pattern. I believe the side stick layered under the snare and clap may come from the Linndrum, as INXS were known to incorporate it in their productions. In today's recreation, I'll be focusing on the main drum loop heard throughout the song. I've connected the 707 to my Linndrum via MIDI in order to trigger the Linndrum side stick from the 707 clap. Also, a quick heads up for the Patreon members, part 2 of the Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis sample pack is now available, so be sure to check that out if you haven't already. Let's get into it.